He's going down.
I just killed Sym.
You did it, dude.
Dude, thank God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
This is the beginning of my story, where it all started, in the summer of 2017. It was just like any other summer, running trail cameras, trying to get inventory of what was in the area I was hunting. And that's when it happened. I got my first trail cam pics of the buck I would later call Sym. There was a long journey ahead, and I knew it wasn't going to be easy. But that is why we as bow hunters do what we do. Studying maps, running trail cameras, discussing with close friends, I began to put together my strategy of hunting this mountain buck. September 30th, the first day of our hunting season here in West Virginia. I found myself 70 yards from the buck I had scouted all summer. He was in his bed, and I felt like I had a shot opportunity if I could get within range. It was an aggressive move for the first day of season, but I was confident with the wind I would be able to sneak in close enough and get a shot. But unfortunately, I fell short. The wind that I was using to my advantage switched directions and alerted the buck in his bed. As October rolled around, it was time to mix things up. Once the acorn mass started falling, everything changed. I had to go into new areas and start exploring around. I knew the buck was somewhere close, but I hadn't pinned him down yet. I found this old shed. It wasn't the buck I was hunting, but it was definitely a promising sign that I was going into the right areas. I hung a trail camera in this area, and sure enough, the buck I was hunting, Sym, showed up. I hung a stand on a point close to where I thought I could intercept him coming and going out of his bed. The stage was set. It was just a matter of time until he slipped up, and I would be 30 foot above him, waiting on him to come by. November 20th. The wind was wrong for the stand I had hung just a few days prior. I decided to hunt a blind that was in the same area. I had no prior trail cam photos of the buck there, but I was doing it more for an observation sit. This young buck came by, but he wasn't what I was looking for. My heart was set on the buck that I called Sym.
This morning started off crazy. I've never heard anything like it. I heard a grunt when I was going into my blind. So obviously I was excited, but I got settled down in here, and then I just heard, I can't even describe. There were two bucks up on the hill fighting. And they were going at it for 20 minutes, and it was before daylight, obviously, but I mean, duking it out. I could not believe how loud it sounded. And they were big. I mean, I could tell by the sound of their antlers hitting together, they were big deer. I couldn't see how big they were, but while they were fighting, I had a buck. I could just once again hear it and hear him running. I had another buck chase a doe right in front of me. So I thought, oh, okay, at daybreak, it's gonna be chaos in here. Well, right before daybreak, they all just kind of parted their ways. And then I had a buck come through. Small deer. He's going to be a nice one next year. I've passed on that deer twice now. He was grunting, just soft grunts, but you can tell he's jacked up. His big swelled up neck, and just grunt, walking in. He left, and I haven't had any action since.
Later that evening, as my hope began to fade, he appeared from the timber. It was Sym. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. A million things were going through my mind. I calmed myself for the shot. All the hard work I had put in for this moment went flashing through my mind. And here I sat. He was closing in, less than 20 yards. I knew I was going to get a shot opportunity. I had to make it count.
You did it, dude. Dude, thank God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh my Connor. Dude, you did it, dude. Oh my God. Focus it. Tell me when you're ready. Alright, I'm good. My man Connor here, behind the camera. Dude, it was hot this evening. I didn't expect to see a thing. And I'm pretty sure I just saw him go down up there. He is a big buck. He's the buck I've been hunting all year. I got a ton of pictures of him in 4 different spots. I don't know what to say. I've been passing deer. I've passed 2 nice bucks today just for that deer. I'm pretty sure I just saw him go down up there on that hill. I'm pretty sure I did. I can't believe it. Dude, thank you for being here. Thank you, dude. Dude, I can't believe it. I've been hunting all year, been busting my butt for that moment right there. Alright, well, we just stepped out of the blind here. We are, got a beautiful sky as you can see, but that's not what we're worried about. Because I just shot
my number one target buck. We're gonna go look for him. We're pretty sure we saw him go down there, so let's go look for him.
What?
Him.
You found him?
It's oh my God, it's him right here. He went down right here. We couldn't. We were just looking over there.
Pick him up.
Dude, I'm speechless. Dude,
Look at that deer.
look at that. Oh my God. It's Sim. Look at these kickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 scoreable points. Dude, right here.
I'm so happy, dude. You smoked him.
God. Yeah, this is the exit sign.
Yeah.
The monster. I have so many pics of him. I passed up good bucks that I should have thought that I almost regretted not shooting for this deer. This deer right here. Dude, I'm so grateful. Thank you, God. Unbelievable. What a freaking buck. Look at those main. Well, this is the end of my journey after the buck I called Sym. Reflecting back on it all, it wasn't the end result that made it so special. It was all the work in between. It's shed season now, and where one story ends, another begins.